How's it going? Oh, okay. Rest in peace. Chat box, I guess. Thanks. Thanks for that, computer. Appreciate. Hang on. Let me just grab that chat box again. Hang on a second. All right. I don't know. The chat was like. All right. All should be well. We should be present. Accounted for. Yes, chillaxing is a great idea. How's it going, Arenis? I don't know if anybody else is here because the chat closed on me, but hi. Welcome. What's going on? Okie dokie. You do you. Alright, I'm gonna finish up Nuggets since I was fiddling with it last night, so we're gonna get that done and out of the way. It's actually pretty much almost done. I just have to do some little touch-up type things. Actually, it's pretty much done. Hey, hello, what's going on? Emu or you? Hi, what's up? My brain is exploding, I think, maybe a little bit. What's up? I went to see Black Panther with a friend of mine from work, and after the movie was over, we were like, yo, you want to go get food? And then we went and got food, but then we ended up at the restaurant just, like, talking for, like, 2 hours. And suddenly I was like, oh shit, it's like 8 o'clock, I should probably go home. Because we have to do that work thing. Hey Lauren, what's going on? So, that's what I did today. Yeah, that was, all of a sudden I was like, oh shoot, I have to do things. I have to, like, life. Yeah, it was so good. I honestly, though, like, my friend and I walked out of the theater, and, like, I was having trouble articulating why I liked it. Like, it's kind of, it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It wasn't, like, laugh out loud funny the way, like, Thor was, so we could spend, like, the whole walk out of the theater going, oh, and then he said the thing, and it was, oh, that was such a good part. Like, it just felt good to watch it, and it was such a weird feeling because I was honestly at a loss for words on what exactly to say, you know? It was so good. Hey MTX, glad you could stop in just for a second anyway. But you go ahead and lurk. You do your lurking thing. Hey Raya, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. We drawing a thing. Well, and by drawing a thing, I mean I'm gonna finish this up real quick, and then, yeah. So, yeah, it was awesome. I liked it so much. The thing that was nice about it, I think, is that it was such a new take on the MCU. It feels so fresh compared to the other ones. Like, I love Marvel movies, and I've really been enjoying the Marvel series, but some of them do feel a little bit stagnant, and, like, even though I liked, I thought some of them, like, Age of Ultron, I know people really didn't like Age of Ultron. I thought it was, like, okay. I didn't think it was, like, the worst thing ever, but I didn't love it. It wasn't my favorite, certainly, and Black Panther was just so new. It felt good to watch it. Is Batman and Black Panther furries? You could probably classify them as furries, certainly. There's no reason why they can't be furries. The visual style was just so beautiful. It was just so pretty to look at, and it was just so good. I feel so content. Like, it was just one of those, like, it's over now, and it was just, oh, it's such a good day. I just felt good when I walked out. Honestly, it was so cute, too, because we walked out, and the family that had walked out ahead of us, like, they had their son, like, and he was standing in front of the Black Panther poster doing, like, the cross arm, like, Wakanda Forever thing. Oh, it was so cute. He was like, I mean, I don't know why you would take your 6-year-old to go see that kind of a movie, but, you know, whatever. Each their own, I guess. Just so... It just made me happy. Yeah, I know a lot of people really hated it and felt that way about it. I thought it was... honestly, the thing that redeemed it for me was just purely 100%. I just like the Maximoff twins. I just enjoy them. And I like... I mean, I know there's some issues... You know, people have some issues with the races of the actors, but honestly, like... I think that Elizabeth Olsen and... I don't know what the guy's name is off the top of my head, but the two of them, I think they did a really good job, and I liked it for that, but... I don't know what to do with this. Looks okay, but... Oh, didn't. Let me, I'm gonna pull up the reference for this character on my other computer, because I want to see what colors are on the background on this. From that. Oh yeah, the Hulk Black Widow pairing was gross. There's no background on this. Okay. Oh, we're gonna stick with that then, I guess. Gonna do boxes. I'll just stick with it. Like a... I don't know. I'm so bad at, like, graphic design things. Alright, we're just gonna close this and work on something else. I'll come back to that. We'll do finishing touches later, because I'm not feeling that right now. I just want to color a thing. All I succeeded doing was killing Cat Daddy? What is Cat Daddy? And I think I upset Chase a bit? Oh no. Wait, what happened? What is a Cat Daddy? I'm very confused. What do you think of these colors so far, Lauren, by the way, since you're here? I'll ask you. I ask as you are likely responding to the first question, which was, what is a Cat Daddy? That's a much more important question. Oh, one of the characters in the RDARP was a Raja named Vijit that took care of a bunch of orphans, and Jace called him Cat Daddy. Oh. I'm guessing Cat Daddy did not last very long, though. I have a feeling something very bad happened to Cat Daddy. Hey Stray, what's going on? Welcome to the chat! Oh, good to see you here. You got shot in the back of the head by a poacher. Oh no! Oh, rest in peace. Moment of silence for Cat Dad. I'm gonna adjust that color though, because I am not pleased with that. This almost feels like I need to put, like, a dark color in the background, you know? Like, I feel like I need to put her on the background ahead of time, because it's kind of like... Like, I really want to play up the lighting, but I'm having trouble, like, on my other computer looking up, like, reference of, like, what I want to do. I always feel like shit after I eat pizza, mostly because I probably shouldn't be eating pizza. Okay. I could also just look up reference art on the other computer. Alright, we're... Like, I have, like, a really specific image in mind, in my head, but I'm having trouble, like, articulating it. I was having trouble with this the other day, which is actually why I've been avoiding this piece. Did I? I think I forgot to send you the sketch of it, because you guys have been here to just automatically... I made the same mistake with, I think I made the same mistake with Nugget the other day, where, like, you guys are usually here to, like, give me feedback right away, so I keep forgetting to send you guys the sketches now. A lot of interesting art on this search. Scroll through a bunch of artwork and just... Where? Art. Why? I don't know, I guess I was sort of picturing actually maybe more like that, where it's like kind of flat and symmetrical with the light coming from behind them a little bit, so like not 100% like that, like not exactly like that, but sort of in that realm, maybe. I guess that was sort of what I was picturing, but now that I'm here, I don't know what to do with it. Like, I made it this far, and now I'm like, Do you have any trouble with, like, tomatoes? Because, like, I get sick after I eat pizza because of tomatoes. Yeah. It could also be the gluten. Yep, gluten's a good one, too, maybe. Maybe it's, like, a particular type of gluten something. The acid in tomatoes make me throw up. At least that's what I think it is. I've never actually been, like, tested for any of that kind of thing, but pretty sure that's what it is. I just don't know what else it could be, you know? Like, But pizza makes me throw up. Like, pizza sauce makes me throw up. Just all around, I should just not do the thing. Could be the oil. Yep, some people are sensitive to the oils. I don't know, dude. Sounds like not very much fun, though. That's fine. Don't do what I guess. Oh, it's good. Stroke should work. It'll work. Just mad about it. Yeah, your body sounds like your body just does not like super fatty foods. You make the background black, burgundy, red, or yellow, or a combination that needs to match the theme. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome direction because I don't know what I'm doing. It wasn't obvious by my noodling around with all the colors. Yeah, I have no idea what. So, yes, let me change that background color. Back. I could fucking spell. I'm gonna go to your Twitch and grab, you know, if you have a color that I could grab. That opened like that. Or I could just not go to your Twitch, that's fine. Twitch, thanks. Do you have like a particular shade of burgundy you want? Alright, we're gonna go to Twitch. Oh, it's already muted. Welcome! Yeah, if I could fucking spelling. Any of those, okay. Probably like that colors. Alright. Sure. How's that look? Is the glow around her okay, though? Like, using a blue for all her glow? Welcome, welcome. What's going on? What's everybody doing? That one, okay. Gold. Oh, does she have golden lips? I can change it. I was not aware. I haven't really had time to catch up on your guys' videos, to be honest. I've wanted to have time, but just work is stupid right now. She has golden lips. Yep. Alright. Now we know. Whoa. Photoshop, what are you doing? Friendo. Frienderino. Okay. Why are we freezing? What are we thinking about? All I told you to do is put an inner glow on a thing. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Hey, that's interesting. Not sure why that happened, but... Photoshop, what you doing? Alright, that was fun. Glad we had that adventure today. Oh, hey, look, it recovered it. Too bad. It doesn't help me. Computer, please. Rest in peace. Okay, I didn't actually get that far. And I did that so we could save the background color. She was too mystical for Photoshop. Yeah, no, she totally busted Photoshop. She was like, I'm out. He was like, forget it. Too fancy for you. We'll just do it again. Just make it work a second time. New layer. That did all the border. I'll reformat this for your screen then, Lauren. I'll work on it this size so it's easier for me to scroll around. Alright, let's try that again with like slightly less crashing. That would be good. You'll also see, you'll see this glow a little bit better once I get, you'll see this glow a little bit better once I get the shadows in. I just want to start getting some of my, like, I need to get a light source in here, so... Aw, see, Jace isn't too mad at you. You're at least acknowledging each other's presence. We were legit sad, but it's okay. Yes, Lauren told us about Cat Dad. Rest in peace, Cat Dad. I will also fix her lips in a second. Rest in peace. What occurred that this character, this NPC character, took a knife to the throat, or whatever happened to him? What transpired? Like I said, I haven't really had a chance to catch up on the, I haven't had a chance to catch up on anything because work's been stupid, and I haven't really been able to listen to streams or anything. Yes, but how did the cat that was in charge of the, orphanage end up in a situation where a bullet went through his head? How did that happen? It just occurred. So sad. I got overrun by a demonic cult and they were trying to lead the orphans out. Oh. Dad. sometimes if I don't know what I'm doing, which is a lot of the time. I'll just keep adding other things without refining until I get the look I'm going for. I kind of dig that a little bit. That's pretty cool, I would say. Well, now I'm gonna have to go watch the playback, because, you know, once you put it up, obviously. Because, hot damn. Oh, I didn't even have that on multiply. Hang on. Put you back on multiply. There we go. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna keep those. I didn't like what they were kind of placeholders for the moment, but yeah, I'm gonna put those. I was thinking about doing like little gradient orbs. I think I'm gonna do little gradient orbs and then maybe get some like a symbol looking font and just like type some random letters and like curl them around the orb. They don't have to say anything in particular, but that was sort of the plan. I just didn't want to. I didn't need to leave them there. They're still in the document. So like in this, I would make like the little orb whatever color it's gonna be, but then like these would be words. But they wouldn't be like words you could read. You know? They would be like they would be more like glyphs. They would just be random symbols. They wouldn't be, unless you want me to put actual words there, if you have like a language you want me to use or something. Yeah, I can do it. I know you said I didn't need to do that part, but it kind of fit. Yeah, she does look like Kita a little bit. And in fact, actually... Oh, but let me do her lips real quick so I don't forget. Because I know I'm gonna forget. I'll shade them. There you go. So the left one should be red. Okay. Sort of representing the curses and whatever without actually, you know, writing them. Sort of deal. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. We're working on this. Working on Lauren's thing. Hey! What's up? What's up, friend? This is a really interesting character. I really dig her. Man, I felt like I would have so much to talk about after I came back from the movies, but now I'm like, I'm just out of words. Just my words are just gone. So content, and I don't want to go to work tomorrow, as usual. By the way, I was gonna reopen commissions today because I thought I would spend the day working on commissions, but, I didn't. So, sometime in the next couple days they'll reopen, but I gotta get these done first. Like I said, I thought I was gonna spend today working on stuff, but then I ended up cleaning my kitchen, and my kitchen looks awesome right now. It looks, like, so clean and not cluttered at all. But I also just didn't get to it, so, you know, if anybody was hoping to get something soon, just so you know, it will be happening sometime soon. I'm pretty much almost there. Hey, Charmander! A friend of mine from work and I went to see Black Panther. And it was so good, and I'm just out of words now, because and I enjoyed it a lot. Have you? I didn't even see you here. Well, hi. I'm glad you're here. Oh yeah, I'll poke you after the stream today, before I go to bed. I've been all over the place. Today was a really weird day because I didn't wake up till I didn't get out of bed till like noon, I should say. Michael B. Jordan, yes. Yes, I've finally seen the movie. It's just such a pretty movie, and all the characters are just ridiculously attractive. Like, guys, it's not fair. You can't cast all the attractive people in one movie. What are you doing? Hey, Nazaruk! Everything about that movie was just so pretty. I just was dying. So, it was just so good. All the little world-building things were just so fascinating. Like, I was just sitting there, like, appreciating every little piece of culture they poured into that movie. It stood so well by itself, too. Like, even outside the MCU, it just is such a good movie. Excuse me, sorry. He's one of the only villains in any movie, too, that I was kind of like, yeah, actually, though. You know, like, he was so... I don't know if anybody's not seen it yet, so maybe we should stop talking and not give spoilers, but, you know, it was good. A good movie. Very good. Very good movie. Excellent villain. Ulysses Claw is, like, the funniest character, too. Ridiculous. That actor is incredible. Like, whoever it is that plays Ulysses Claw plays a crazy person so well. Yeah, I mean, if you're not into superhero movies, or maybe you don't care about spoilers, whatever, and it's not a big deal, but, you know, just... Well, because it's not even that there's anything wrong with the Black Panther itself, like the title or the powers. It's that Wakanda's just hiding and not sharing anything. You know, like, he's not wrong. You know, like, when you watch a character like Loki, and you really like Loki because he's charismatic, but, like, it's one of those things where you see Loki being a dickhead and, like, being a villain, and you're like, I mean, I get why he's doing it, but he's still an asshole. But, like, the villain from this movie was like, yeah, dude, he's right, though. You know, I spent the whole movie going, yeah, no, seriously, listen to the kid. Like, listen to him. He's so good. Wow, you really hated Age of Ultron. You didn't like Loki. Some people didn't. That's fair. I liked him in Ragnarok. I just liked Ragnarok in general. That was a fucking good movie. I can't wait till that comes out on DVD. If it's not out on DVD yet, I'm getting it, because... Or if it's out soon, we could get it, because... Yeah, Age of Ultron was just kind of meh to me. See, now here's the thing that's weird to me, though. Like... So, like, you left the theater on a movie that was genuinely not that great. And, you know, I totally can't blame you. But at the same time, like, there was a friend on my Facebook who one of my coworkers walked out of Thor Ragnarok for the same reason. And I'm like, how did you walk out of Thor Ragnarok? That movie was so fucking good. Why did you... Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Do I like Rick and Morty? I've never watched it. I'm intimidated. And it also doesn't really seem like my kind of humor. Rick kind of annoys the shit out of me, and from what little I've seen of it, I just kind of want to turn it off as soon as he starts talking. So... not liking one of the main characters might be a problem. No, I totally don't, like, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. That's fine. It was a pretty genuinely not great movie. Like, I am not dissing you at all on that. Hey, Briar! Yeah, no, Age of Ultron wasn't good. It was, it didn't bother me a lot, but it was definitely not one of the better ones for me. But, that's also my personal opinion. It seems like it's a good, like, it seems like it's had a really interesting, like, cultural impact, but Rick just drives me up the wall. And I think he's supposed to. Like, I think that's the point. But... like, I think he's supposed to be obnoxious, but it's too much for me. I can't really deal with it. Well, at least if you were gonna walk out of a Marvel movie, at least it was Age of Ultron and not, like, Ragnarok, because, Jesus Christ, that movie. So good. The thing that's been really nice about, like, Black Panther and Thor Ragnarok is that there's such a departure from this, like, weird, sort of serious tone that Marvel went into for Civil War and Age of Ultron. Like, both of those were just so heavy to go to a movie like Black Panther that's a little bit silly, but it's mostly cultural development and it's really cool from an artistic standpoint, and Thor Ragnarok that's just straight up a good comedy superhero movie. You know, like, it was so nice. Both of those movies have been very refreshing for me, because it's just like Age of Ultron and Civil War were both very kind of dry, you know, action flicks, and so there wasn't really anything to them. It was just, oh, let's beat up all the things. The world is at stake here. Like, you know. Okay, guys. Congratulations. I don't hate the show, by the way. Like, if you like, I've jumped around to a couple different things. If you like Rick and Morty, that's cool. Like, it seems like it's interesting enough. I personally can't stand one of the main characters, so I have no interest in, like, pursuing it. But yeah, the games seem like they're cool. There seems like there's been a lot of, like, you know, games and spin-off media and stuff to go with it, which is cool. I totally missed. What? Wait, what? Oh, color them tan. What the fuck? Pose, please. Civil War. Like I said, I only liked those movies because of Scarlet Witch. Because Elizabeth Olsen's fucking adorable. She's such a charming and cute human being. So that's like literally that's the only reason I like this. Because Elizabeth Olsen exists. I'm gonna pick a different lip color for her in a second. Just give me a minute. They're like a little too lemony now that I put the blue on. She is a I couldn't decide if I wanted to give her a belly button or not, and I kind of settled on she's a goddess, so contest of, well, which race do I like better? It's still birds. Yep, that's the boy! Or something that looks like the boy. Or girl. They assume it's male. Could have been female. I don't know. Who fucking knows at this point? Rivali better than Cass, myself. Mifa is bae. I just got to the Zora town, and all the Zora hate me for reasons. And of course I have no idea who anybody is and what's going on, and now I have to go kill the giant elephant, and so that's what I'm doing, I guess, next time I play it. Which is probably not going to be till, like, next week. But he has a wife and 5 daughters. Gotcha. There are also birds, so I can't tell. Because I have not seen a female Rito for context, you know, so I don't have any context for whether he's a male or female. I assumed male, but you know. Basically what happened was I got out to that field where there's like a fuck ton of deer everywhere, and I was just like murderizing all the deer, and then I'll later down. I was murderizing all the deer, and then I saw Cass, and I was like, oh, this person, I'm going to go talk to them. And then I brought the deer over and got the temple and did the temple, and then I saw the tower that was like down across the river. So I flew down there, and I climbed all the way up to the top of the tower and got the map, but then I didn't know where to go. And then I ended up doing Zora stuff. I'm not even sure if I was supposed to be down there right now, but that's where I ended up. I assumed his gender, yes. I did. I'm the worst. I'm just, cis scum. That's me. Assuming people's genders. How dare I? I am a monster. That's me. The worst. Are you guys even still watching this channel? What are you doing? I'm the worst. Alright, let's, I guess let's deal with these, deal with the orbs.
That's too big.
I teased. I know you guys are teasing. Or at least I want to hope you're teasing. That's. I want to believe that you're teasing. Copy. There we go. Except we're gonna change the colors because that looks like garbage. Oh, come on. I want to move the layer style. I wanted to fucking... That happens sometimes. It's just like, no. And then, one other thing I want to do. Again, just trust me. I might know what I'm doing. Maybe not. Blur the shit out of it. That always makes it better. Yeah, I have this tendency towards, like, hitting people. And I sometimes feel bad about it because, like, I really, like, desperately hope that everyone knows I'm joking, even though that's not, like, fair for me to just assume everyone knows I'm kidding. But, yeah, if I ever, like, say anything and you're, like, offended, let me know, because I need to learn to be less of an asshole. Teach me how to not be an asshole. Orbeez, get in. Offended? You think I'd be offended by you being offensive? You guys are all offended. Oh my god, everyone's offended. Oh no. Chat got very offensive all of a sudden. Now, this is technically a snow brush, but it's really good for doing like sparkly things. I could also just find a sparkle brush. That would be good. But that works. That looks awesome. Okay, that's good. I think that's looking pretty alright. You always tell Charmander to self-love. I better do the same. Yeah, I know. I'm not a very good role model, am I? Okay, let me get this reddish. Light sources are fun, especially when there's way too many. I just have a couple other things I want to do, but yeah, I think I'm just about ready to call it. Love yourselves, guys. It's okay. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. White Spark. Somewhere around there should be good. A little bit dark. That's gonna look good. Let's not go with green. That's a bad idea. Green's my favorite color, but let's not. Okay. So today, after I finally decided to get out of bed, my cat came out into the living room and was just standing on the coffee table just screaming at me. So, I got up and I was brushing her, and you know, she's shedding everywhere, but she was purring and purring, and all of a sudden she stops purring and she's suddenly staring out the window, and there was just a squirrel sitting on the porch. And she started doing that little chatter thing that cats do. But, like, it totally didn't sound right. Like, I don't know what she was doing, but it didn't sound like I've ever heard a cat make that chattering sound, and it was really odd. Like, it was almost like a small screaming. I did not understand what was happening. Like, all the cats I've ever had that did that, like, chattering thing that cats do, like, it was always like a, I don't know, it was always like a real small noise. It was like a tiny little like chitter, but hers was like a small scream. So, you know, makes sense. She was just like, it was almost like a full-on just meow, honestly. Here comes the fun part. She might as well have been just screaming like Waluigi Cat, honestly, like... I mean that for real, though, by the way. This is hard, because shading paper is easy. You just pick a side and then color it. So my cat became Waluigi Cat this morning. I was gonna see if I could get away with just doing a gradient, but I think it's gonna be too hard. I'm gonna have to go, if I did that, I'd have to go in and edit the gradient, and I could probably go a little faster. Let me try a thing. I think I can get the same result with slightly less effort. Beats. Oh, I love this song. This song is so fun. Every time it comes on, I just get so happy. I've never played whatever it's from, but it's still, I love it. Dante and the Pirate's Curse? Yeah. I don't think I've played it. Well, I know I haven't played it. But the music is good, so that's an A+. You know is that there is a part where a guy is sticking tuna fish over young ladies' legs to fake mermaid tails? Oh no. I'm glad that found its way onto the playlist. Gotta find some good, like, runes. Remembered how not to be an idiot. Pretty sure all I did for this was just open it. Yep. That's all I did. Yes, Charmander. What's up? What's up? What's going on? I zoned out a little bit there for a second. I was like real focused on what I was doing. Alright, so we need a font. I need some sort of like runes or glyphs or something because we're gonna do the finishing touches now. I think we're just about done. Usually, sometimes. Runes. Elvish. There we go. Not specifically Elvish, but some sort of something. Problem with this website is like half their fonts are actually like ripped from stuff. Other graphic, okay. Graphic, whatever. Sometimes you do good and you just have a cruddy day. Sometimes that just happens. I've had those days. Got a lot of stuff done and I'm just so fucking tired by the end of the day. Like, I feel that. But you managed to name a couple things you did good today, so... Fonts are honestly the hardest part of doing anything, by the way. Just putting that there, because there are literally thousands of fonts. That's like Middle-earth Elvish. I don't want to use a font that has actual letters. Fine. Font Squirrel it is. Font Squirrel. Hopefully they have something. Font Squirrel doesn't have as big of a selection, but it's also 100% all free for public domain, so it won't, there's a better chance I'll find something unique that isn't just Middle-earth Elvish. It wants to load. The Font Squirrel's dead. Font Squirrel, what's going on? Font Squirrel, please. Lauren, what font do you use for stuff for the campaigns? Font Squirrel's apparently not, so... Oh, I thought you were talking about the style. You're specifically using that. I thought, okay, I got confused. I thought you meant, like, the style of font, not that... Okay, I see. I see. I understand. Apparently doesn't. Of course, Font Squirrel is like, fuck you today. Fonts, not what I want. Is it a font specifically named calligraphic? Do you have the file for it? Can you maybe send it to me on Discord? What I meant to write there? Hadn't noticed. Notice? Good words. I was hoping to use, like, Big Bats. Not the specific font, but, like... Oh, it just came with Windows 10? Well. Rest in peace! Photoshop. God damn it, Mac. How do you like this? What, Jadoan? No, I don't think it's quite swirly enough. Really, what I'm picturing it like the markings on the One Ring from Lord of the Rings, where it's like a really vague swirly font, you know? But I don't want to just straight up use Elvish. But, like, probably. See, so the thing is I don't want to actually have to, like, write down letters. So, I was hoping to find, like, something that looks like this that I could just type whatever I want. I'm being picky because I don't want to have to, like, write actual words around, like, I don't want to have to write actual words on the papers, and I also don't want to write actual words around these little orbs. Like, I don't want to have to think about what's on them. I want to just type some random letters and make it look fancy. Yeah, I think I might have to just do scribbles. Because, like, something like that might be cool, but I don't... This website's hard because I can't tell what's licensed fonts and what's not. Like, it's supposed to be free stuff, but a lot of it's licensed. And I don't know how they got away with... I don't know how they got away with using some of them, honestly. Like, it seems really weird to me. Just, And the stuff written on these is written in gold, right? Yeah, we're just gonna have to... I'm gonna have to just freehand it. Tell you what, though, I'm gonna pull up one of these Elvish fonts and just get it, but I'm not gonna copy it. My mouse does not... my stylus does not want to work today. No, it's not too much trouble, it's just I want to make sure that it looks good. A lot of these, because of the way they're twisted, you're not even going to see what's written on them because their backs are facing us, so... Nah, you're totally fine. This is actually not even the most complex thing I've ever gotten. It's literally not a big deal. Do not fret. I would have told you no if it was too much. I just get stuck looking for stuff like fonts. Sing. We'll just do some vague swirlies on some of these and just call it a day. Actually, I'm not gonna do it because that would definitely take too long, but it'd be really cool if, like, these papers had, like, names on, because they have people's names on them, right? That's the thing, is that they have the names of whoever gets the quest or whatever it is on them. That's the deal. Because it'd be cool if, like, the names were all in different languages, like, you know, there were, like, several different languages on the papers. Because obviously, whoever, well, I don't know how it works. I don't know how I don't know how this character's magic works. But I don't know. If I had the patience to go font hunting, I'd probably make all of her fonts, like, I'd probably make, like, a couple different, you know, like, one font's in one language and one's in another, you know. She gets enough people questing for her, she's actually dressed. I can see it. That's actually been her thing all along. She's trying to get enough people to go on quests for her, so that she can have enough paper to form, or enough silk scraps to make a dress. Then she'll have real clothes. Tell you what, after going to see Black Panther, lost my words. All right, well, let's try that again. Let's try using language again for a second. Watching Black Panther made me want to do world building again. Like, I just want to rubber snakes and shit. I want to do the thing. I actually was really thinking about how to handle, so the Veos, the way the Veos do things is that they, the Veos, you know, it's whoever's the strongest and whatever, so they kind of have, like, a trial by combat, and whoever wins gets to be king. Or whatever I'm gonna call it, probably, like, War Master or something. But they get to be, like, the leader of the Veos, and after watching the fights in, like, the thing is, like, they form, like, teams, you know? Like, they have, like, a couple people that they're real close with and spend time with, and, like, those are the Veos they work together with. But, like, I was trying to figure out, like, if they do a trial by combat type deal, what happens to the other, like, 4 or so people in their group? You know, like, what if you have, like, a small, like, for lack of a better term, warband of, like, Veos, and you want to challenge the king? Who challenges? Is it all 4 of them, or is it everybody in your group, or is it just one of you? Like, you pick the strongest of your group to do it. And after watching Black Panther, I think I liked the way they did the waterfall. It doesn't spoil anything, by the way, for me to say this, but they did, like, the fight on the waterfall, and, like, the guards come down and basically block off, like, an arena, so, like, the person who's challenging the king and the current, like, king can, like, have an arena to fight in, and I think I maybe want to do that with the Veos. So, like, they pick the strongest person in their band to fight the king, but then everybody else gets to kind of, like, fend off the border to make sure that they can't get out, and then they have to do it, but... Just a potato on one to earn potatoes popularity. She just wants clothes and hasn't heard of tailors. Exactly. Gotta get those tailors. First name fish, last name potato. So, yeah, that was my random thoughts as I was watching Black Panther today. I want to do that. I don't know if it's straight up stealing to use that concept, but, like, it fits my needs pretty much perfectly. I think I was maybe trying to follow the elf font a little bit at first, and now I'm not. An actual grudge arena? I mean, they'd probably have, like, an arena, but I kind of wanted to find a way to give, like, the other members of the group something to do, and I wasn't sure if I wanted everybody to be fighting everybody. You know? Like, I guess I haven't decided if I want it to be that, like... So if you're, let's say for argument's sake that warbands are 5 people. You know, so five Veos want to challenge the current leader, who is a Veos, who also has a warband of 5 people. Do all 10 Veos all fight each other? Like, 5 versus 5? Or is it, like, 1 versus 1, the strongest of both groups fight, and, like... the other 8, like, keep the arena closed and make sure it's a fair fight. You know, like, I haven't decided how I want it to work. I definitely think I want it to be, like, a trial by combat kind of thing, though. And that, like, yeah, like you said, Lauren, like, it's like a sacred ground specifically for those kind of matches. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Tag team, 1 versus 1. Yeah, so, like, I haven't decided if it's, like, maybe it's the whole 5 against the current 1. I don't know. 1-on-1, the other members stand guard outside to make sure nobody else outside interferes. The rest of the band don't know the outcome until the victor emerges. Yeah, well, one thing Ben, please, silence. One thing I definitely want to do for them, they also real big on they have, like, you know, their horns, and they spend their whole lives growing and sculpting their horns. And I think one thing I want to do is that if you win the fight, so the trial by combat is you fight to the death, and you have to kill the current king if you want to be king. You can't, like, if you spare him, it's basically like you're basically giving the current king, like, a big fuck you because you spared him instead of killing him. But, like, or her. Yeah, so sparing the current leader is actually kind of a big no-no. But, I just realized I've been doing something very particular that I could have just not done, which is to do that. Just take this whole layer, this whole grouping, and just... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think it's gonna be... Oh, so anyways, yeah, so if you win, and to win you have to actually, like, physically kill the other person, that, like, you have to take the other person's horn off, and, like, you rip off one of their horns, basically, and kill them with it, and that's how you win. So, anybody who basically challenges the king for their throne, you know, it gets pretty gross. It gets pretty gross. I can't decide what genre I want this to be for, like... Everybody's cute and adorable except for the Veos, and the Veos want to murder everybody, and I feel like maybe I should tone that back a little bit, but at the same time, it's so fun to think about the shit they would get into. Alright, I think I'm about prepared to call that done. So, yeah, so maybe that's what it is. 1 versus 1, the strongest of each group goes, and then everybody else just make sure nobody else interferes. So that's looking good, it looks like. Anything else you can... Oh, I was gonna do runes around the... Because I really have no, like, specific genre in mind. Probably an issue. That's a cool idea, adding them to adding the fall into the arena. That would be cool. It doesn't quite the way I was hoping it would. That looks pretty wild, but that's also not what I wanted. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave them the way they are. I think they're fine like that. Okay, let's grab layout. We're gonna grab her, stick her in a folder, bring that folder on over here. Oh my god, she's huge. I'm gonna go with 114 because that should fit. $114 is perfect. Okay, so is there anything else you would like me to do to this one? You want me to, like, jazz up the background a little bit, or like you want me to add more of the sparklies around, or are you kind of pleased with it the way it is? I don't know, like, how exactly you're intending to, like, what you're intending to use it for, I guess. So if you need me to do anything specific with it, let me know. Now she's centered. Let's select the background so you can actually see it. Again, bear with me. Better plan. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. Better plan. Hold on. Not what I wanted. I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to do that, and then mask, and then I want to do from the middle. And overlay gets some cool colors in there, but it also does some weird shit, so give me a second. Let's see. How's that? probably too much. I think if I'm gonna do that, I want to do it like a really specific way. Let me try one more thing and then I'll head off to bed because it's getting a little late, but not that late. You can still put any writing over it if you want to do that. There'll still be space after I'm done with this. The spacing on make you a little less spacing, please. Thanks. Actually getting somewhere now. And overlay. I think that should do it. There you go. I think I'm ready to call that done. So, to call it done, I'm going to put the gradients on, my gradients on. Or my overlay on it. If they look good, I don't know if they're actually gonna look good. God, that looks terrifying. Hang on. Gotta turn that down to 20. Might even need to go lower than 20 because they're really hard to see if you put them lower than that, but... There we go. Okay. Okay, no more touching. That's it. It's done. I've achieved the level of polish I wanted it to have, so there you go. There she is. I'll go ahead and send that stuff to you in a little bit. So that's... Hey, that's one. One is done. If you're pleased with it, I'm pleased with it. I'm prepared to call it finished if you like it. Yeah, dude, no problem. Alright, so I'll get that sent off to you in a little bit. And Jace, if you're still here, I will poke you in a little bit about your thing, and then, hopefully tomorrow I can get the other commissions at least close to being done, so, yeah, get your stuff to you guys soon as possible. You are here, yay. Okay, so, yeah, I'll poke you in a second about, your thing, because, yay, free art. Alrighty. I will... let's see. Anybody around? I'm all over the place, sorry. I just... What's an outro? How to outro? Let's grab... Your bro is on? Aw, dude, what's his username? Let's do it. I was gonna raid Bench and Needle, but if you have somebody else that's new, let's do it. Doesn't matter. Whatever you... I like to spread the love a little bit. I like to, chuck you guys at random people. Bench and Needle's the only person I watch that's online right now, so... Alright. Go poke him. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Had fun. It was good to just chill for a little while. But I will see you guys tomorrow for more Subnautica. So we'll pick that up. Alrighty. Have a good night, you guys. Bye!